Welcome back, gamers. Are you tired of lagging during intense gaming session? Today we are going to transform your Windows experience by creating a dedicated user account just for gaming. This strategy will streamline your system and boost your FPS by cutting out unnecessary background processes and optimizing performance. So if you are ready to level up your gaming setup, let's dive right in. So this step number 1, create a separate user account. Now might be you have a question, why? We want a clean slate for gaming without unnecessary background processes. Now click on the Windows icon. The first thing you will see here, the settings. Just open it. Now go to the settings and then you need to click on the accounts. Now in the Windows 11 there are two methods, guys. The first one is, you will see here, the family option, and the other one is other users. We are going into the other users, but if you are a Windows 10 user, you will see family and other user account in the same step. Now click on the other users and then click on the add account. Now I don't have this person sign in information. If you want you can go, but for better performance we will avoid the Microsoft sign in method, so I don't have this person sign in information. It will reduce the background processes as well. So add a user without a Microsoft account. Now give it any name, and then if you want to make it secure you can use password. I have already created. Let me show you. Here you can see gamer mode, and then close it. Now the next step is click on this icon, on the Windows Start icon, and then right click on your current user. Now click here on these three dots and then switch on to the gamer account, secondary account. Now simply click on sign in. And here we go. Now the first thing, you need to uncheck this option, actually all these options, and then accept, and that's it. Disable unnecessary services. By stopping non-essential services will free up system resources. So what we are gonna do here, Windows plus R key and then type here services.msc and then press enter. Now the first, Windows update. Just press W from your keyboard, but before, just select any service, press W until you will get here the Windows update. Right click on it, go into the properties, set it to disable, and if it's running click on stop and then hit apply and OK. Now second service, Windows search. Just right click on it, go into the properties, set disable, stop, and then hit apply and OK. Now the third one is all Xbox related games. So again press X from your keyboard and disable all these services. Go into the properties, set disable, hit apply, OK. Again disable, hit apply, OK. Properties, set it to disable, hit apply and OK. And here another one, hit apply and OK. Now the last one is connected user experience. Press C from your keyboard until you'll get here the connected user experience, which is over here, and telemetry. Just right click on it, go into the properties, click on stop. Once it is, then go into the startup type, set disable, hit apply and OK. Now another thing is we will also disable, or you can say uninstall, the Google Drive or OneDrive. So again, control panel, uninstall programs, click on yes, and that's it. Now step number 3, use system configuration to disable startup programs. Reducing startup programs can improve boot time and overall performance. Press Windows plus R key again, and this time you need to type here ms config and then hit enter. Now go into the services, hide all Microsoft services. This is the same part. So what we are gonna do here, first we will disable all the unnecessary services, and make sure do not disable the Battle Eye for PUBG and some other services related to your game like Easy Anti-Cheat, and then you can disable Nvidia related Muse Hub, and then Nvidia again, Realtek Audio Universal, Steam Client Service don't, VGC don't, and Xenathos service something like this, and it's for gaming like PUBG. So make sure what you are doing here, then hit apply. Now go into the startup programs, open task manager, and then you need to disable all the unnecessary programs from here. Click on the status arrow down, so it will separate each and everything. Just right click on each one and disable, just like this, and then close it. Click on the Windows search icon, type here gpedit.msc and then hit enter. Now over here you will just expand it a bit, and now administrative templates, and then Windows components, and then app privacy. Now here you need to find the options called lets Windows apps run in the background. Double tap on it and choose here disable, hit apply and OK, and then close it. Step number 5, optimize graphics settings. Adjusting graphics settings can significantly enhance your gaming experience. Now in the Windows 11 it's a bit different, almost same but just a minor difference. You need to go into the gaming, into the first setting and then gaming, and then the first option is game bar. Make sure uncheck game mode, and then make sure turn it on. Now go into the graphics, make sure add your game over here. Now in my case add desktop app, and then go into the drive where you have games. Set it to high performance, GPU preference. Set it to high performance by your external GPU that you are using. But if you don't have, still you will get the high performance by internal GPU or something else. So go with the high performance option, and now close it. Step number 6, adjust power settings. Maximizing power performance can lead to better, of course, FPS. And again, click on the Windows icon and then search for power settings, or you can type here the power options, edit power plan, and then you need to go one step back, power options, and now expand all these options and choose the high performance. Now guys, if you are a Ryzen user, you will see here the AMD Ryzen high performance, AMD Ryzen balance, and then high performance, then ultimate performance. But which one is best for you? Let me explain a bit. The AMD high performance will work only with your CPU, but if you go with the high performance, it will work with your entire OS software, like including GPU optimization, the Windows optimization, and CPU optimization. So that's including everything into it. Choose high performance and then close it. Step number 7, clear temporary files. Clearing up temp files can free up space and improve performance. For that, Windows plus R key, and first you need to type here temp, click on continue, choose all, disable shift delete. Again Windows plus R key, this time temp percentage, and then choose all, shift delete, and then if something is like popping up the file in use, just do this for all current items and then skip. Now the third one is prefetch. Click on continue, Control A, shift delete, and that's it. Step number 8, optimize network settings with CMD. Refreshing your network connections can improve online gaming stability. So first restart your router, then open command prompt as an administrator and run the following command. So CMD, right click on it, run as administrator, click on yes. Now simply you need to type here the ipconfig /release, again ipconfig /renew, ipconfig /flush DNS, ipconfig /register DNS, and then type exit. But make sure all these commands will be working very well after restarting or rebooting your router. Don't do it before. Disable sysmain if you have 8 GB RAM or less. Type here services, hit enter, and then you need to search here for sysmain. You will see here, right click on it, go into the properties, and then startup type, choose here disable, and if it's running click on stop, hit apply and OK, and then close it. You can also disable HPET, high precision event timer, through BIOS for better performance. But if you don't know the BIOS setting, you can also disable it from Windows. Just type here device manager, and then in the system devices you will see here the high precision event timer. Just right click on it, go into the properties, and just disable it from here, and then close it. Step number 10, use RAM map tool. Clearing memory can help optimize RAM usage. We will use RAM map tool and it's safe. Just type RAM map in the search bar and you'll get here the official Microsoft website where you can download it. It's around 671 KB. Click on download, and once you download this, run the RAM map 64. Now let me show you how actually it's work. First of all, open the task manager on the right side, and then you need to go into the performances tab, choose here memory, and right now you can see the available memory is 8.8 GB. Click on the empty sets in the RAM map tool, empty work sets, then empty system work sets. Now the third one, empty modified page file, page list. Now fourth, empty standby list. Now again the last option. Once you have done this, you can close it. Now you can see here available memory 13.9 GB, which will definitely useful for 8 GB users. Another thing is increase virtual memory. Adjusting virtual memory can help with performance, especially for users with limited RAM. And for that, again click on the Windows icon, and then you need to go into the system properties, or even though you can go here into the file explorer, right click on this PC, properties, and then you will see here the system. Once you are here, scroll down, click on the about, and then you will see here the advanced system settings. Now hardware, click on the change settings, and then advanced, again virtual memory, and then click on change. Now automatically manage packing file size for all drivers. Guys, here's the important thing. If you are using hard disk drive, then don't use it. And if you are not using hard disk drive but SSD or NVMe, then you can apply this method as well. So uncheck this option, choose the custom. Now in the initial size, you need to choose the current allocated, which is 4077 MB. Just type 4077, and then in the maximum size we will multiply actually our RAM. It's 16. Open calculator. Now first we will convert this 16 GB into a MB size, so 10241, which means 1 GB, then multiply with 16. If you are using 8 GB, then multiply with 8. If you are 4, then multiply with 4. Now this is the actual RAM. Now what we are gonna do here, once again we will multiply this with 1.5, and then is equal to is 24.576. Just copy this value. Even though if you are using 4 GB or 8 GB, and also you are using the SSD and NVMe, then you can multiply it like with 3 times, which will be more better for you. Now go back and then paste here. Now click on OK. These changes you have made require you to restart your computer before they can take effect. Click on OK, hit apply and OK. Once again. Okay, I'm not restarting right now because I need to record few more steps and then we will restart. Now step number 12, disable Tredo and IPv6. Now might be again you have the same question, why? For some users, disabling these features can help reduce input lag in multiplayer games like Valorant and CSGO. And how to disable, use this command prompt. First open the command prompt by administrator, and now we will type here the netsh interface space redo set state disabled, and then hit apply, and that's it. Type exit. Now for IPv4 you need to go into the settings, network and internet, and then advanced network settings, expand the network adapter that currently you are using. Might be you will see here the Wi-Fi or some other. In my case I'm using internet. Go into the edit section and then choose only IPv4 and disable all others. But as I said, only perform this section if you are not using any emulator or any other background process like VMware something else. So yeah, it will be useful. And then click on OK and then close it from here. Clean up disk space. Keeping your disk clean can improve performance. What we are gonna do here, click on the Windows search icon, type here disk cleanup, open it, choose the drive where you have operating system and game, and then click on OK. Now once you are here, clean up system files. Again choose the drive. This time it will calculate all the Windows update related files as well. So yeah, after this you can simply choose all the options and then clean your operating system like this. Choose everything, and now you can see the total amount of disk space is 9.02 GB, and then OK, delete files. That's it. And there you have it. By creating a separate account for gaming or following these steps, you will maximize your gaming performance without sacrificing your main account functionality. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. Get ready to dominate the game. Have a good day. Bye bye.